the best. I'm gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I probably don't belong here. Go ahead and acknowledge that fact. We had Daryl earlier. He's full white. I'm off-white, or mother of pearl. I identify with the khaki persuasion. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Right now, I was told that I'm passing. I probably would not be passing in LA. I'll tell you that. But that is okay. It's actually kind of cool how now I am a minority in a room of minorities. So I do kind of belong. And I love that. I feel so included. Thank you for having me. And I mean that sincerely. I got an applause break and I haven't started telling jokes. I'll take it. I feel like if I was Spanish and English, I could have a talk show and I'd be named Juan Oliver. Last week, esta noche. I researched that for this night. I'm dedicated to my craft. My name is Heath. I am named after a candy bar, but tonight I feel more like a whatchamacallit. We're doing that. We're doing this. I always said melts in your mouth, not in your hands, but I don't want to be that guy. I usually don't make dirty jokes because I am aware of how creepy I look. I know that. This is safe. It's a safe room. Please, no. Just be comfortable. At least when I'm up here, you're good. I don't want to be that guy at all. Technically, though, they did speak Latin in Rome, and my mom says this is a very Roman nose, so I will argue I'm Spanish or Latin adjacent at that point. I feel like that's okay, this is weird. There's a restaurant in Olympia called Silverio's. Does anybody know? It used to be there, maybe. They used to do comedy there sometimes. It's called Silverio's. They didn't have a flag or anything outside. They just had the green, white, and red color motif. And so I was just kind of trying to figure out if it was an Italian or a Mexican restaurant. I don't know. But then I went up on stage and it was like everyone was wondering the same thing about me. So it was okay. It was totally fine. That's actually how I learned, and some of y'all might know this already. I'm a big soccer guy. I've loved soccer my whole life. Everybody knows how amazing the Spanish-speaking soccer commentator is. The enthusiasm is second to none. It is so good. I love it. I love it. I wish American sports would do that properly. But that's how I found out what an Italian soccer commentator sounds like. If you don't know this, thank you, Silverio's. This is a quick little impression for you. They're like, that's crazy. That's not going to fly in America. It's too loud. God, I'm so glad they only score once per game. They've never said that before. All right, good. I'm glad you like that. The Silverio's thing is funny because I met the manager guy and he was so excited. He was like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. And are you more like Weird Alfredo or Weird Alfresco?" Today's Alfresco. I guess I'll take it. I don't know. This is my favorite thing. I don't always drink coffee. But when I do, I choose International Delight. Can we agree? It's probably a good call. That's a weird joke, and I only use it because I actually have beef with coffee creamer, and this sounds so dumb, but if you don't know the situation, coffee creamer flavors are out of control. Can we talk about that for a second? I understand they taste good. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm telling you, if all I have is a cup of coffee, and my coffee creamer makes it taste like a glazed donut, that's just a tease. I want the donut. That's not what I don't like that at all. There's cappuccino flavored creamer. You're telling me you need your coffee to taste like a more expensive coffee drink? Like that's a magic trick? Like you just saved money? That's just now? I love Reese's Cups. I love coffee. I like them together. I don't need them coming out of the same bottle. I don't understand. Crazy. You could literally take the milk from your Fruity Pebbles, dump it in your coffee, and you have saved $8 at the grocery store. Why are those separate flavors? You don't need it. They actually, the final one, I think I found the limit of what they're capable of because I was at the grocery store this weekend, and they have Marble Slab, sweet cream, flavored cream. Have we completely run out of ideas? The movie remake people are lapping you right now. I don't understand. So I have a weird time at the grocery store. I'll go ahead and acknowledge that too. I was was freaking out about the coffee cream, and the guy that worked there was like, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, I mean, I'm fine, I'm sorry. I don't like talking to people in the grocery store. I get like social anxiety, and it sounds silly, but I have strategies to avoid having to speak to a stranger. Like you've heard of resting bitch face? Active bitch face. I'm doing it on purpose. Get out of my way. Why is there a family reunion on the bread aisle right now? It works. I worked in restaurants for years. Do you know what kind of a superpower that is? To make a Karen cry by saying, "Get out of my way." It's pretty good. How did you drive to the grocery store and as soon as you walked inside, all of that skill went away? All of the spatial awareness just disappeared. Here's another strategy. You can borrow this. I like to pick the loudest shopping cart available. It's easy to find. It's been abandoned in the parking lot for a year and a half. So it has 3 wheels, and I don't know why there's chains on it, but there's chains on it. Like it was a horse and shopping cart at medieval times. I don't know what they're doing. But it has the siren effect. It's loud. You know where I am 3 aisles over. If it's still there, that's on you, okay? I look ridiculous. I look like I'm pushing a lawnmower down a cobblestone road, just sort of like... But it's worth it if I don't have to tell you what to do. That's not my job, okay? Anyway, all this to tell you, I was having an existential crisis in the grocery store about coffee creamer, I guess. And the guy asked if I needed any help, and I was like, no, I'm fine. And he was like, I'll be right over here. I'm like, perfect. Because the very next aisle over, there was, and this is a thing, in Walmart, in the frozen foods section, I grocery shop at Walmart, I don't know how to give that away. I guess I fit in better than I thought. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. In the frozen foods, there is a product called chicken curry empanadas. Wait, it says chicken curry empanadas traditionally crafted. What? I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that nobody's been traditionally doing that for, I don't know. Melting down, okay, Walmart guy, excuse me, I have a question, I'm so sorry, I can't make eye contact. Listen, how is this? And he just knows I'm upset. I think he thinks I'm offended. Like, he doesn't know which one I'm offended. Like, if I'm offended about the curry or if I'm offended about the empanadas. But I'm pretty sure I'm mad. He's like, are you more like Weird Al Fresco or Weird Al Qaeda? And I'm like, oh, that doesn't even add up, but that is spicy. I like that. Hell yeah. Y'all are cool. Thanks for coming out. This is fun. I'm gonna enjoy that. They were like, you can pick any song, and I was like, is tequila overdone? They're like, get out of here. I was like, oh, that's fair. It doesn't matter what Weird Al I am, I think we all agree I would have an accordion. Is that? Oh, that one didn't hit as hard. That's good. All right, I'm gonna land this plane and get this show moving. Y'all are amazing. This is how I know you're cool. You're at the comedy club supporting live comedy, and sometimes it gets real weird. So thank you for doing that. They did a competition. They did a competition with like a DJ. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a DJ, there's like a panel telling us if we were good or bad, and it's a big operation. And I got to do it, and they called my name, and I walked up, and they played the song. And then I got to the microphone, and then before I could say anything, somebody else just said, you look like a Muppet! I was not expecting that. I was not, from one of the judges. I was like, wow! Oh, wow, real nice. Real nice. Also, and this is just me, what a weird heckle. And I don't know if this makes sense. I've always loved the Muppets, my whole life. I wasn't offended, I was like, which one? I had no idea. I was like, yes! And I was like, no, because he definitely meant in general, and that doesn't hurt feelings. Good news is I was well prepared. When I was a kid, my mom always told me, don't get hurt feelings. You have to take a step back, get the whole perspective before you have any, and that's good advice, because what really happened in that moment, that song that DJ played had a guy going like, now put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. So I said, ah! That was my fault. That was my fault. But tonight I belong, and I thank you very much, Tacoma. You have a wonderful night. He's going to tell you to follow me. I only have 13 followers. That's a Jesus joke. Okay, bye.